Hey, what's up, everybody? Nick on Earl for NewOrleans.Football, and you're watching The Dot, presented by My Powers Auto Group. It is time for our weekly mailbag, and our first question this week is, if Sean Payton goes to Denver, should the Saints want the first-round pick this year, or should they wait until next year? Look, I think this is a very interesting topic. If this trade actually happens, and it still feels very, very iffy that Payton ends up coaching anywhere, but regardless of the location, there could be a strategy to be played of getting a future asset instead of going for a first round pick right now. Say, for instance, you want to get into the third round of this year's draft and you're trading a future asset. Typically, a team would have to trade a second to get into the third. So maybe the Saints could get like a second round pick this year, a high second round pick this year, and then a pretty good first round pick next year. Because you go through any of these teams, there's a very good chance that all of them are picking kind of high next year. Arizona does have the number 3 overall pick, and next year's pick probably won't be higher than that, but they're going to be without Kyler Murray. So they're probably going to be in that mix of top 10 picks. Very good chance of it. Denver, if Russell Wilson figures it out, might be a much better team, but will they be better than San Francisco is right now because they have the 49ers first round pick? So there is a strategy to be played here, and I could see a lot of sense being made in waiting a year to get that first round pick. Our next question is, if the Saints lose both of their defensive coordinators, could Michael Hodges be a candidate to get promoted to that spot? I think the sky is the limit for Hodges. I think that he's going to be a defensive coordinator one day. I wouldn't be surprised if he even goes further than that. He presents well, he teaches well, he develops players. I think that he could probably do a lot in this business. So if Chris Richard leaves and Ryan Nielsen both leave this offseason for other defensive coordinator jobs, there's definitely a chance that Hodges could move into that role. At some point, he's going to get a shot to be a DC. It might be a little bit early for him, but this situation with Dennis Allen kind of overseeing everything could be really good for him, and that wouldn't shock me at all to see him in that type of role. And the last question, should the Saints target Trey Lance? I am so conflicted on this topic. San Francisco quarterbacks kind of scare me a little bit. Brock Purdy's excelling in that system. Jimmy Garoppolo excelled in that system. Trey Lance struggled in that system. And for someone not to have success in that Shanahan system, it is a little bit of a red flag. Maybe it's just not a fit for Trey Lance. Maybe he was just a little bit raw. Maybe we didn't see enough of him. If you could get him for the right price, sure, I'd take a shot at him and bring him in because he is a very talented player with a lot of upside, and things didn't work out for him there. But absolutely, you cannot trade a first-round pick for him. I think it would have to be something in the lower rounds because it would be a big gamble. And I think everybody sees that there is a little bit of a red flag there that somebody struggled in a system that has just made other players look so good.